If you have a new baby coming in the family, this bassinet is super perfect for putting next to your bed. For one, it doesn't take up a whole lot of space, so I love that about it. Not only that, but it's really aesthetic looking color-wise, which is really great because it goes neutrally with the bedroom. It's not like super bright colors or anything about that. It goes on wheels, which is cool because you can slide it around from room to room, but you can also lock the wheels down so that it doesn't roll around. It does come with these two little straps, which is made to go to hook on the sides here. So you hook the straps into the side and then you loop them up underneath your mattress and hook it in so that it secures it to the bassinet so that it can't roll around. So that's an extra safety feature added on. That way you don't have to worry about in the night if you're reaching over and then the bassinet rolling away if you don't want it to, or if you forget to lock the wheels in, anything like that. So that's what the straps are for. This is an added security measure to keep this secure and in place. So that's why it has these little buckle hooks right here. So another cool feature about this one, especially when you have the wheels locked in, and right now I don't have them locked on, but I'll just hold it still at the bottom, is that it has a little bit of a wobble feature to it. So you can kind of do like a little rocking motion if you wanted to kind of lull your baby to sleep. You can also turn the little knobs right here on the sides to, if I can do it on both sides. There we go. There we go. You can turn that on the side so that locks it in, and that way it doesn't do that rocking feature if you don't want it to. So that's an option. You can make it do the rocking, or you can make it not do the rocking if you don't want it to have that. And this raises and lowers. So all you do is pinch this on the side, and then you can raise it up. Whoop, you can raise it. I guess I should stand. There you go. You can lower it down if you want to, or you can raise it up to be different levels. It's got 3 different ones, and it would help if I wasn't pinching it as I was trying to raise it. But you can raise it up to be higher. You can lower it down depending on the height of your bed. And then another feature that it has, so you unzip this right here, and then unzip this all the way down here, and then it exposes this little bar right here. And then you pinch in on the bar, and then you lower this down, and it has little straps that you can hook around right here just to kind of keep it out of the way if you wanted to. Like that. At least that's what I'm assuming these little straps are for. It doesn't really say, but I really can't think of what else the straps would be for on the side. So we're going to go with that. And then that just gives you something to hook the straps on. That's what makes sense to me. I can't think what else that would be for. So anyway, so that feature is so you can pull this right up to your bedside right here. And then you have access to just reach over and grab your baby and pull them into the bed. So I really love that because it's like co-sleeping, but it's an extra safety feature that they have their own bedside. But I can easily reach over and give the baby their pacifier, but they have their own separate space. So I don't ever have to worry about rolling over on baby, anything like that, but yet baby feels secure to be right next to you. So I love that feature that it's right next to the bed, but they have their own secure space to sleep as well. And down at the bottom, I don't know if you can see on the video, I'll show you at the end of it, but there is a little spot down here at the bottom that you can put like extra blankets, diapers, wet wipes, things like that, just so you've got extra stuff next to you at the bed. You don't have to go get it in the middle of the night. So great little bassinet here that, like I said, you can move room to room because of those wheels, and I love that. And I like that it has the different height features, especially if you weren't doing it next to a bed and you wanted to take it out into the living room and you just wanted it to be taller as you're walking around, so you didn't have to bend over and reach so far in to get your baby out. And I like that it's a little bit deeper too. So as your baby got a little bit older, not as old that they could pull up on things, but it's deep enough that you got probably about close to sitting up age, you could still use this as a nap time thing. And right before the age of them starting to pull up on things, you could still use this for quite a while. So I would say you would probably get a good 5 to 6 months use out of this before they were old enough to pull up, and then it would become a safety hazard after that. But you would get plenty of months use out of this.